Testing the audio.
That playground can.
The stream. Okay. I'm going to watch this back. I think we are going live. Welcome, everybody, as you're filtering in. Check our levels here. All right. Okay. Welcome. If you are just now joining us, this is our first of several E3 streams that we are doing here on the DweeBros channel. E3 is one of my favorite times of year. If you've never joined us before, my name's Travis. If you've joined us for the podcast or for other live reactions that we've done, you know that this is a special time of year. We love doing these videos. This year we're doing them virtually. I'm hosting them. Zach will be joining here in about 2 minutes. He's actually on a road trip, so he is going to be joining from his car while his wife is driving. We're going to be doing the Microsoft event today. We're going to be doing Square Enix later today, and then Tuesday we'll be doing Nintendo. So we're going to be doing 3. I think Zach's joining now. Let me go grab his video feed. There he is. Zach, welcome.
What's up? I'm here.
Hey, welcome. Awesome. It's time. It's finally time. We're doing E3. I'm very excited. It's been a long time since we've had E3.
Yeah.
But today we've got Microsoft and Bethesda is what we're doing first here. And I'm pretty excited for this show. I really have been looking forward to it. It's normally every year we watch Microsoft and we watch Bethesda, and I think Bethesda typically has a decent amount of games we're interested in. So putting these two shows together, kind of better, I think, to just kind of do it all at once. Because sometimes it felt like Xbox maybe didn't have enough for a show, or Bethesda didn't have enough for a show. But having them do it together, I think we should get a good overall show. Would be my thought. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. Is there anything you're wanting to see out of this?
I'm seeing they're dropping some nuggets on Twitter, Starfield stuff or whatever.
That's what I heard, and I think that's what this little clip is showing. This is an older teaser. I've been excited for Starfield, really, since they announced it. I like space stuff a lot, and so the idea of that group that does Skyrim and Elder Scrolls and Fallout doing a space game, I always thought sounded really cool, but they've been making it forever, and it just has not come out. It has not been really shown, so that is for sure on my radar. So you're seeing stuff on Twitter that's going to be out in this show.
Yeah, I think we're going to get some Starfield. I think the star has landed.
Yeah, no, that's good to hear. I'm excited for Starfield. I'm excited to see what else Bethesda has going on. I don't think they're going to have Elder Scrolls, but I like some of the different studios they have. I'd like to see something from the Evil Within guys, the Tango Gameworks. See if maybe they're going to do an Evil Within 3 or what they're doing. I think that they have Ghostwire Tokyo that's supposed to be coming out soon. On the Xbox side, I mean, anything that gets added to Game Pass is cool news. So I'm sure that they'll have some announcements on that. Although I actually...
is this all online?
What's that?
Is this all online again? Is this all online again?
The E3?
The showcase?
I think so. I don't know. You mean like, will they have a crowd?
No, I know that's probably not going to happen, but I wonder if they're going to be like on stage together or what's going to happen.
I don't know. Stage. That's a really good question. I feel like...
Did you watch Ubisoft's, or did you see anything about Ubisoft's?
No, I skipped Ubisoft's. I was at a wedding yesterday. I did not see Ubisoft's, but I watched the Steam Games Summer Games Festival with Jeff Keighley. And when they did that, it was like Jeff was on a stage, and every now and then someone would be on the stage, but it was mostly him talking to a video screen. So,
gotcha.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they're on stage together today. I hadn't really considered that. They might go the Sony route and just do back-to-back trailers.
Yeah. Who knows?
I feel like Sony could have done that the year of COVID, but they had done it the year before, so they were already used to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that they've got a lot that they've announced. I mean, geez, this game that they're showing right now, I think is Avowed. So this is one
Avowed?
of those. Avowed. It's a Skyrim-like first-person RPG set in the world of the Pillars of Eternity games. So they announced that last time they had an E3. They announced Halo last time. I feel like it's going to be showing more of these games that they have talked about, but they've never put gameplay out there. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'm also, I think another one that I'd be interested in seeing. Do you remember what's Everwild? What's the one where it's like it looks like Breath of the Wild, and they were like, it's about nature, but then they had an interview and they're like, we don't know what the gameplay is going to be yet.
Yeah, was Ubisoft or who was that?
That was
Forgot who
Microsoft.
that was.
That was Microsoft. They were like, this game's going to
Yeah,
be about
that's true.
healing
That
the
was Microsoft.
environment, and it had a cool art style. But then they never like showed gameplay, and they're like, we don't know what the gameplay is going to be yet. We're still figuring that out. And I was like, that's kind of a pretty important part of the game to figure out. But yeah, I mean, it looked cool, and they talked about how you're going to go and get these spirits and stuff. But I was very taken aback by like, yeah, we don't know what the gameplay will be. I was like, oh, okay. We got a little U.S. Army recruiter going on right now. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
I think I'm gonna join.
So why don't you tell, since we have some time right now, how's your road trip going?
It's going awesome. So we're on a cross-country Route 66 trip right now, and I'm in the car. I'm not driving, by the way, not yet. That's going to be the next stream. We're going to have to get 100 viewers, and then I'll I'll have the laptop on the dash in front of the windshield.
You should go crash E3 since you're going to be out that way anyway.
Yeah, I should go in where they're filming at.
That would be a very good idea. I'm sure they would be thrilled. You just
I'll be close.
There.
Yeah.
So now I think that army guy just teased Elder Scrolls because he said something and then it showed the Elder Scrolls teaser and then he said something again. Maybe if you join the army, you get early access to Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, reporting for duty at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I will say the thing I'm curious about with Starfield is it's apparently still in their same toolset and engine that they made Skyrim and all their other games in. And that, I mean, I think sometimes for people like us who don't make games, engine can be way oversimplified. I'm sure they're an engine's like a software suite that they're constantly upgrading. But those games that they make all have that like feel of like this is a Bethesda game. And I've always kind of been on the fence of like, can they get away with making another one of those in 2021?
Was Prey made in that same engine?
No, Prey was made by Arcane, so that was like the Dishonored engine.
Okay. I was gonna say because I didn't feel like that was bad. Yeah,
no, it's just their Fallout 4 was the last game in that engine, and then Fallout 76. I don't know what engine that was in. I think that was.
I heard there's gonna be some Fallout 76 news here.
Well, yeah, the Fallout. I bet there will be. I think there are some people that are playing it, and now that it's on Game Pass and it's free to play, I think it's found an audience. It's found its footing a little bit. I don't know how to feel about this little. You see this little title card that they have here of like these Spartans. I'm getting like Halo Reach and Halo 5 vibes from those Spartans. Those are not Master Chief. Those are like, what are they called? Delta Squad?
Maybe it's gonna be maybe we're gonna have some cool. Maybe they're gonna have 4-player co-op again.
Maybe, but you don't get to play as Master Chief. You get to play as like Master Chief's little buddies. I don't know. I don't know who those Spartans are. That's what
you'll be called, Master Chief's little buddies.
Master Chief's little buddies. I don't know Halo lore too well, so I really don't know if this new game is going to be something I can play, because it looked like they were going for a reboot, but then people complained, and now I have no idea what they're going for. So Like, what's it gonna be? Cortana's really mad this time, and
She's madder than ever.
I saw a poll on Reset Era, and they were like, "Would you play a Halo game if Master Chief wasn't the main character?" And like a lot of people were like, "No, like it's not like an IP. Master Chief is the IP. I feel like he is the franchise." I kind of agree. I mean, I know they do lots of other things, and they do Halo Wars, but none of that stuff seems to hit. I feel like the appeal is that you're Master Chief, and he's kind of like doesn't say silent soldier. He doesn't say much, but he'll go out on the battlefield and clean it all up and fight the Covenant. Like every time they stray away from that stuff, it just like loses the mass appeal. I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Would you play let's say they announced a big AAA Halo game, but it was just like a different character. Like, would you play it?
I played Reach, and Reach wasn't.
I guess that falls in that category, yeah.
But I also didn't. I would have rather had him in it.
Yeah, I guess Reach is a good example. That worked. People liked it. I feel like Reach is when people started kind of ditching the series a little bit, though. I don't know how well it sold. I think it sold pretty well, but I was Halo 1, 2, 3, and I was out. I played ODST, and I thought it was neat, but, like, that was kind of...
I skipped ODST, but I played Reach, and I really liked it.
Yeah. What else would be announced at something like this? I'd be curious what Arcane is up to. I guess... The studios I'm interested in are Arcane, who did Prey and Dishonored. They're putting out Deathloop, so I imagine we'll see some of Deathloop, which I think looks good. I think I'm going to get that game. Mm-hmm. And then the Tango Gameworks, who did the Evil Within games, they've got that Ghostwire Tokyo coming out. If they announce Evil Within 3, I think that would get me pretty excited. I like that game. I like the second one. I never played the first one, but I like the second one. I wonder if they're going to pick up...
it sounds like it's going to be a lot of Starfield stuff.
Really? Interesting. Well, I'm down for that.
With all the stuff that I saw dropping on Twitter, I think it's going to be... Yeah, I think it's going to be more leaning on that. And then I wonder, are they going to start teasing Elder Scrolls more? Maybe that's next E3. I don't know.
Maybe that's next E3. Yeah, I don't know. But, like, I wonder what Obsidian is up to. Like, there's so many companies that Microsoft owns now. I wonder, the Initiative, they've shipped a lot of games. They got a lot of people that have shipped a lot of games. I wonder what they're shipping. Or I guess they were doing Perfect Dark, but we didn't really... last time we saw Microsoft, it was like Perfect Dark, Fable, Avowed, but it was like cinematic 30-second stingers. There was nothing in terms of gameplay. This is a chance for them to really come out and show a lot of gameplay, I think. So, I don't know. We're down to a minute and a half.
Let's see something this year.
Yeah, let's see something. I think there will be... Here will be my predictions. Bethesda will show Starfield, and that'll be like a 10-minute thing. Todd Howard will come out
or
and give
something
a speech.
We had annoyed, but I don't know.
Yeah. And then we'll get some of the other Bethesda studios, we'll get some Doom information, like DLC. I'm sure we'll get some... It'll be interesting if we get any Wolfenstein. And then I think that the Xbox Game Studios will come out, and they'll do some highlight stuff. And then there'll be a big section on Game Pass, I'm almost sure. There'll be a big section on Game Pass, and here's new stuff we are... And the rumor is they bought somebody, so we'll find out who they bought. Because that's part of E3 now, is we bought this other company. People are about to get some hit their headlines they didn't know about. Be very surprised. Oh, I work for Microsoft now. Okay. Who would make sense?
A lot of people are going to find out they're changing jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
In front of
the
everybody.
rumor was Kojima was working with Xbox too. So do we get a Kojima appearance? What do you think?
Oh, I think we might.
Yeah, Kojima. I bet that they have some kind of a Japanese studio. Either they're working with or they bought. I just think that has to happen from what I've been hearing. So, all right, we're down to 5, 4, 3,
Four.
2,
During the show,
1.
come right back with us after for the analysis. For now, enjoy the conference.
Be quiet, Ryan. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm getting hyped. Xbox.
Xbox.
I like how it's Xbox and Bethesda, because Bethesda's huge.
20
20 years.
Do that with the initiative?
That's how long
and the
Xbox
initiative.
has been with us.
Yeah.
And like
I don't
you,
know.
this is a moment I always look forward to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my
Yes.
fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think,
Todd come
this
out front
past
and
year,
center.
they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another.
Tell me lies,
Xbox
tell
is
me
turning
sweet
20.
little lies.
And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
ready
the
to get
friendships
lied
we've
to.
had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art
I
and
love this
technology,
guy, and he's lied to us
there's
more
real
than
magic when you step
anybody
into a
else
new
has.
world and can make it your own.
He has
We've
sold us
traveled
so
the
many
worlds of
bridges.
Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for
And
the
now.
first time in over 25
And we're
years,
shocked every time.
we're creating a new universe with Starfield.
All right,
Set
let's
hundreds
see it.
of years in our future, it's an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser and something to look forward to.
I like Todd. I give him a lot of crap, but I do like Todd. He's doing his best when he's not screwing us.
All right,
My
space
hope
confirmed.
is this.
It is
My
in
hope
space.
is this is the Mass Effect replacement I've always wanted.
Helium-3 tanks checked. Seals are intact.
25 years in the making.
Still go.
We get a faster computer. I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
They say the wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now, part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
You can fly to different planets.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array full. Check. Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
11/11/22. They're doing the Skyrim thing. So it's next fall.
There you go.
That
Release
makes
date.
sense. That makes sense.
Where's gameplay?
Yeah, that was an engine at least. It looked like. Okay.
It
Yeah,
is awesome
okay.
to share with you for the very first
The
time
Game Pass,
one of the most
I think they said?
anticipated games in
day
the
one
world.
Game Pass.
From Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. A groundbreaking game.
They
And yes,
Game Pass?
it's exclusive.
Yeah, day one Game
Welcome
Pass.
to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase.
Bethesda
so
games are
excited and
now
proud to be
basically
here
like
today,
Netflix. Like
celebrating
they're Netflix
games.
originals.
Because
They're gonna
although
be on
it's been
Game
an
Pass day
incredibly
one.
tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an important source of
That's
joy
awesome.
and
That's great.
connection.
Yeah, I think that's pretty
We are
sweet.
committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and delivering the power of games
Oh,
to
hey, something
everyone.
I heard rumored.
And now,
You know how you
we
can get like
to share
Roku
that quest
apps
with Bethesda.
on your
Not
computer
just as
on your
partners, but
TV?
as one team, united in bringing the very best games to
Get
more
what maps?
people.
You know you can get like
everywhere.
Roku apps on
So
your TV.
today, we get to reveal
Yeah.
more of
They're
what's to
making
come.
an Xbox
We have an
app
amazing
for your
show.
TV
30 titles.
where you don't even need
27
like a
Xbox
dongle. You
Game
can just
Pass.
run Game
And of
Pass on your
course,
TV.
Every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox
great.
Series X
Wild.
and S, offering
Well, that's the
next-gen
rumor at
performance,
least. We'll see.
speed, and features.
I like that little Xbox Series
We get
S.
to
That's
work
really cool. It's a
with
cool
the
little
best
box.
studios on Earth. Next is
I
something
want one.
truly riveting. The latest entry in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2. Coming
Ah.
first to Xbox Series consoles and PC. This will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's
The
take a look
first
at what you'll
Stalker
get to
game
play when it
runs
launches
so bad.
next year.
Like it is such a broken game, but then Stalker 2 is like this unbelievable looking game. It's very funny. Early Dan.
Ну, чё там?
Готово.
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Ну, давай, малюй картину маслом.
Depressing Russian games. Cool genre I need to spend more time on.
Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну, не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уж лучше пулю выберу.
That looks pretty good. Whoa. This looks pretty next gen. Some Death Stranding stuff right now. This is very Death Stranding.
Вот ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может. Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
Узнаешь мотив?
I love the atmosphere in games like this. Have you ever played like any of these like The Witcher was kind of like Eastern European. I don't know. There's just like European games have like a Eastern European games have a certain vibe to them.
Культура. А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Like very bleak.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения.
I'm back.
Может, вам
There you go. I thought you might be frozen or you were really drawn in by this trailer. I couldn't
Теорию
tell
найдут.
which. I was saying like depressing Russian games. Depressing Russian games are an interesting genre I want to spend more time with. I have Metro. Oh gosh. I have Metro, which I've been meaning to play on stream potentially. The Metro games. They're supposed to be really good. Which are actually, the Metro games are a spin-off of this series, like unofficial spin-offs. Like a lot of people left the studio that made this game and started their own studio.
Это верно.
Yeah.
Which looks good. It looks a little
Нет.
bleak.
Это хорошо. Он этого не
We're coming up some
заслужил.
windy mountain roads,
Пулю
so you
заслужил.
guys might lose me.
Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
There's like a
But if you
game,
lose
a
me,
game
remember
within a
this.
game.
Знаешь, я не
Yeah,
думал, как
it's like a
обойтись
found
без его
footage film
смерти.
in the making with you on your road
Она
trip.
не могла быть свободна, пока
That
он
I
жил.
look.
Зато
I
тебе
think this
я
looks
теперь
good.
Смотри на нее.
Whatever happens,
Нет,
if I'm not
я не
doing
отдам
it.
ее никому.
They show.
Сона дала мне жизнь, новую
There's some
жизнь.
uncanny valley stuff going on with this guy's face. Like his hair is very blurry for some reason.
Я буду защищать
Kind of
ее.
freaking me out. Gator.
Всегда.
I don't remember that story. Oh.
Охренеть.
Alright, this trailer's getting a little
Похоже,
long.
пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять.
I get it.
Нужно
He's
с ним
at the
поговорить.
campfire talking to his friends.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
He said the thing. He said stalker. Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to Chernobyl?
It's gonna be a no for me, though.
I was watching a thing how you can actually go there and tour it. I kind of want to do it. I think this is Back for Blood. Back for Blood's gonna be Game Pass. Oh, if Back for Blood is Game Pass, that'd be awesome. This is that Left 4
We're
Dead
surviving
spiritual
here.
successor.
Rebuilding. Surviving's not enough. We've got to fight.
Oh, this looks awesome.
No, we don't need to do anything.
I'm
when
in
was the
for
last time
this.
you saw written in any numbers?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get our friends played. I think Alex and Jacob would love this.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's go.
Through here. Come on. God, I love Mondays.
This is Left 4 Dead 3, basically.
Is it the same studio or people that worked on Left 4 Dead 2?
So it's the people that worked on Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, they left Valve. And
Oh.
they're doing this. Because Valve doesn't make
Probably for the
this
best,
kind
so
of
they
game.
could actually make a game.
Yeah, so they left so they could make a game, yeah. Oh man. I got into Left 4 Dead later, like it was been really the last
Game
few years
studio
I've been playing
team.
it. What's that? Oh, the team, yeah, you can
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Buckle up.
I had a lot of fun playing it recently.
We've got one shot. Let's make it count.
Oh, this is awesome. Good bloody fun. Day one. I will do that. That's awesome.
Record player simulator.
Avalanche, okay, so it's just gonna be an open world type thing.
What does Avalanche make?
I might want to mute the stream. I don't want to get ourselves killed here with the music. We have to worry about getting nuked because of the music.
I'll talk over it. You can't get beat this copyright. Blah 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 blah. La la yeah.
Hey, co-op.
So music, we'll just talk over it.
Open world.
Go up, open world, open world.
Well, like when they did that big Fortnite stream, and then like all those people got banned, it was like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
I turned it down pretty low. It
At
should
this
be
point, I
fine.
say we fight the powers. If they shut us down, I'll take them to court. Whatever.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm ready to
take
fight.
Twitch to court. I like it. Contraband. So it's a smuggling game. Co-op smuggling game. That was not worth the DMCA strike if it happens.
Co-ops? You should have
Why'd
put
you
that on
lose
Left
your
4 Blood.
channel?
Left
Because
4
they
Blood, or
played a
Back 4
song
Blood.
because they had nothing to show. Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
People love this game. What's going on in Sea of Thieves?
An ill wind blows from beyond the
There's always a
horizon.
bad wind blowing every
A
time they
new
show this
danger
game.
is
A
coming
bad
on the
wind is
tides.
coming.
And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Ready for Ocean of Thieves.
Oh, didn't realize we had company. Captain Jack
Oh,
Sparrow.
get the heck out of here.
Is that Johnny Depp?
But I suspect you
Oh, wow.
already knew that.
That's pretty fun.
Oh, Disney's coming on board.
Because of the treasure, Jack.
Oh,
Sparrow, a
they brought
darkness
Johnny
followed
back.
And
Or
if
is that
it's
like
not
a
stopped,
person that talks
this
like him?
world will
No,
sink into
these are all
shadow.
Pirates of the Caribbean characters
The
they're
sea
showing.
holds many secrets.
No, I'm saying like, cause they split from Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
I
they
can
did
do
split
is
from. I
show
don't
you
know.
the way.
Maybe they're using
From
his
what I hear
likeness.
of this
but
so-called Sea of Thieves,
They're definitely using his likeness.
bloodthirsty mermaids.
Yeah, I don't know if that's his actual
Allegiance,
voice or a
death,
voice
and
actor sounds like it.
That has to be a
Oh,
voice
yes.
actor, kind of like
And
Kingdom
now
Hearts, how they would
untamed
use the people that
shadows.
did like the animated like
Yeah.
sequels and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way that's Johnny Depp.
Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
A world
Wow.
without the eternal abyss. Is a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy
Is Final
that!
Fantasy with the summons right now? That's fun. If you like this game and you like Pirates of the Caribbean, this is
I
a
don't
really
suppose,
fun.
by chance,
cool
there's a
thing.
second one of those?
Fun little collab.
The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
Yeah, that's cool. I have never played that game, but people seem to love it. Yeah, yeah. That's how I'm playing Yakuza 0 right now.
Hey, how's it going?
I want to play this one. I might go straight to this one.
Wow.
I've heard so many good things about it.
If a Yakuza shows weakness, he's done. Time to call a friend! Order! What the? Happy birthday!
Oh, that's awesome. They're bringing that to Game Pass. $128 players.
Fortnite too.
What is this? That's Fortnite too.
Attention all squads. The
Oh, it's Battlefield.
Do whatever you can.
Oh, Battlefield. Battlefield.
Battlefield, like, is How did they
Battlefield
not
Future.
start the battle royale? Like, it's literally what they're supposed to do. Oh wow, is that like Dubai?
They had everything except the ring.
Yeah, they really did. Now, I never really played Battlefields. I think you said you played a couple of them.
I played Battlefield 2 or something on PC for a little bit. It was very intimidating, and then I played the one on PS4 when that came out.
They
and
always
that one
felt
had
to
some
me,
very cool moments I had playing online, but
they always felt to me like almost. I probably would be better at them now, but they felt like too much. Like I just felt like I was always getting mowed down. I didn't know how to group up with people, but I might be down to check one of these out if it's on Game Pass or something. Wow, there's a tornado. I just watched Twister last night. That movie really holds up well. I like Twister a lot.
Twister cracks me up though because we watched it recently too, me and my wife, and
Did
they
you?
had this scene where they went into the scene where they go into the movie theater or
Yeah.
the drive-in.
Yeah.
And after they've had 8,000 twisters and everybody's just chilling, and just like, let's go watch
They're
a
just
movie.
chilling. That it's
And then
such a
there's another one.
ridiculous. It's such a ridiculous movie. Like they're like so shocked every time a new one's coming. Like, oh my god, it's here. And Bill Paxton has the best lines. It's already here. Like he's got the funniest lines.
Yeah,
that movie, it's corny, but it is it's just a great action movie, great pacing. I love that movie. It's like action sequence, character development, action sequence. It's just paced perfectly. Very ridiculous. Is that Elon Musk in that rocket? Are we chasing the rocket? Was the first Battlefield called Battlefield 1942?
Yes.
So
now
we
we went
finally got
1,000
the
years in the
sequel.
future.
We finally got the sequel.
So, how was your day?
See what they're up to.
You know.
I have something to share.
When is this, my birthday?
We're having a baby.
Police, you're under
Oh,
arrest for
I
your father's
remember
murder 8
this.
years ago. What's going on? Shut up! You know what this is. You've been lying to me all this time.
I should never have told
I
you.
remember this. This is cool.
Yeah, I remembered seeing this
showed
in
this
an
last
older
year.
show.
I know I say this a lot, but
I'll play this. This looks
Love you.
really cool.
I say this a lot too, but
Comes
I
out
gotcha.
August. Cool. Yeah, I'll check
Those
that out.
are
12
legit
minutes.
actors too. James McAvoy. Hey, it takes 12 minutes to play it. I'll play. I'll play that.
Yeah, that's all it takes to beat it. Okay. I got 12 minutes.
Alright, some Psychonauts. I've gone from wanting this game very badly to not really sure if I even want to play it to kind of interested again. It's been so long.
Well, I mean, I feel like they announced this in 2014
Oh god, this is
during
going
the
back
Kickstarter stuff.
8 years ago.
It had to have been 2014, 2015 they announced it.
I'm glad that they found a home with Xbox where like they don't need this thing to sell 5 million copies. They can just make it good and make it be part of the portfolio for Game Pass. And if it sells, that's great. But
Yeah, I think that was the only way it was ever going to come out too.
I agree.
Like,
And Xbox, frankly, needs more stuff like this that are like kid-friendly but fun for adults. I mean, what other platformers does Xbox have?
Of the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part.
finally, we got a
So-
release date for it. August.
This is
10th.
like a 15-year sequel. This is... Here we go. We're gonna get the Bethesda Bethesda showcase.
But you know what? Still not as
This
long
is usually the
Starfield.
moment when I say hello and welcome to the Bethesda E3 showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year, and whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years or are just getting to
Add
know us,
multiplayer to
we couldn't be
Doom,
happier to
you
bring you
joker.
the latest on your
Please
favorite
add
games.
Team Deathmatch.
We started this
please.
showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the
Port
Xbox family.
Skyrim to something
So
else.
rest assured, the games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a total of 30 Bethesda games. That includes
more
several
ones
in
on Game
software
Pass.
games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th.
Will be
Powered by
optimized for
id Tech, this
multiplayer.
next-gen upgrade will be free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal. And on Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional
Team
performance
Deathmatch.
mode up to 120 FPS.
And
Or
Team
maybe
Deathmatch.
you're in the mood for an RPG, like Skyrim, which marks its 10th anniversary this November. We can't celebrate it without you.
Yes, I need to
Share
play
your favorite
this.
Skyrim
I play
memories,
it every year
stories,
'cause you're
artwork, and more on Skyrim10.com. Or explore an
Skyrim10.com.
ever-changing post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fallout 76.
How about Elder Scrolls
Everything
6?
you love about Fallout games. Custom
1.com.
camp building, rich storylines, warring factions, unique characters, places to discover, you'll find it all here. In fact, Fallout 76 is now one of the most popular games on Game Pass thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community. Here's
I
a
actually
look
have
at what's
heard
coming
that it
next
has a lot of
in
people
Fallout
playing it.
76.
This is the GTA Online of Fallout.
Brotherhood of Steel are the guardians of human civilization. Fort Atlas is safe. It came at a great cost.
The Brotherhood must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
You are splitting our forces, Shin. The most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing
You know
and
what?
returning
Hats
them
off to them.
home.
They made a good community. They're more successful than I am. This looks like mud sometimes.
I know. I totally understand what
I
you mean.
thought you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin
I'm
of
with
the
you, man.
Brotherhood.
They've made a community. That just shows you can make a community. No matter how bad you start, you can still make a community.
That about sums it up.
Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone too far.
They didn't have stories really in
seem
the
that we have
original
faltered.
launch,
I
so
believe
I guess
that we
that's
are now stronger
exciting.
than ever. This is a choice.
Wasn't the big deal with this was NPCs?
Yeah, there was an
Wasn't it
E3
like a
a couple years
crazy
ago. They
thing?
added NPCs because in the original version there was no NPCs. You got all of your quests from robots, and they added NPCs. It's a pretty big deal.
Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over.
NPCs, nice.
Squad Delta, what's going on out there? Come on. This isn't funny.
It's a classic, something that sounds good on a whiteboard, not actually a good idea. Their thought was, we don't want any humans in the game that aren't real players because it would break immersion, which sounds great when you're just talking about the idea of making a game, but that's a terrible actual thing to apply to the game you're making. To not have any human NPCs because you don't want to have anybody be an NPC that's not a real person. Oh, we're going to Pittsburgh now. The pit. Right.
The Wasteland
Oh,
isn't the only
Expeditions.
open-world playground with an amazing community. The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of
I would
Oblivion
play this
year-long
again.
adventure. We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including the conclusion to this epic story later this fall with ESO Deadlands. And with the release of ESO Console Enhanced this Tuesday, the game will deliver a true native experience optimized for the Series X and S.
Do you think they're going to mention any of the PS4 Bethesda games at all? Like Deathloop is a PS4 exclusive to start. They probably won't even mention it, will they? Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't think they're going to. They haven't yet. The ones to watch would be Ghostwire Tokyo and Deathloop. ESO, I feel like I could play this. I could play it, I have it, but I feel like I could play it more. It's a fun game.
It's a new world with new rules. Now, nothing is off the table. Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
Weird physics-based puzzle co-op versus game. Going for the Fall Guys crowd. Oh yeah. We lost Zach, but I'm sure he will be back soon. Party animals. That's some Hades. One of the better games of last year. I like this game a lot.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here.
Try and stop me.
We're getting Zach back.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
You missed Hades, which is already out. But Hades and before that, it was like a Fall Guys type game with fuzzy animals. Nothing that big.
What happened with Bethesda? They showed. I saw Fallout 76, and that's when I went in the mountains.
Then they showed Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay.
Which, you know, those games are cool. I like Elder Scrolls Online the little bit I played it, but I just never kept up with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. This looks like some kind of road trip game.
Well, I'm already playing that. it's really great, guys. Like 4K, 60
Got a
frames.
good art style. There's something coming out of the sky. It's kind of weird.
This kind of looks like inside.
This is the inside people, I bet. I bet that's who this is. Who makes those games? What's
That's
their
their
name?
next game.
It's like a
I
domestic
forget.
family sci-fi game, War of the Worlds type deal. This looks cool. I need to play Inside. I've had that forever installed, just ready to boot up and go through it. Somerville.
I think it's coming out in 2022.
Yeah, that has to be the Inside people.
Yeah, I think it is. Is it Playroom
This
that
holiday
make that?
marks the
Sounds
20th
familiar.
anniversary of
Sounds right.
Xbox and the 20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Our goal has always been to bring
Bonnie
players
Ross.
together. And for the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play and invite
I like the
more of you
PlayStation
than
route
ever
where you
before
can't play with
to become a Spartan hero.
It's really
I'm
it's really
excited
cool
to
when I
be
can't
here
play
with
with my
Joseph
friends.
Staten,
It's better.
the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary.
He also
It is
wrote
so great
Destiny
to have
1.
him back with Halo.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Bonnie.
glad he's here.
And hey, everybody. For us, and I
Well,
hope
I think
many
they
of you,
fired him from
Halo
Destiny
has
1
always
like a
been
year
about
before it launched, and then they
heroism and
rewrote the
wonder,
story because they
about
didn't
fighting to
want to do
keep
what he was
humanity
doing, I
safe
guess.
against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This
We've
is
decided
just
to add
one
grimoire
part of
cards.
the set of
Halo
Halo
Infinite.
Ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built.
I think this game
And we
looked
can't
good. I
wait
didn't think it
for you
looked.
to explore it.
It's the enemies that looked really bad, but I thought the world looked kind of cool. But let's see what they're doing here.
This kind of looks like the view I have right now,
Is Spartan
minus the
117,
Halo in front of me.
the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here.
So they kept that other guy. I figured they would, but I didn't know how much they were going to reboot this story. It sounded like they were changing a lot.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
This is cinematic right now. It's just floating around. Picking that assault
I need you to
rifle.
understand. There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life differently?
Okay. There's the grappling hook. Okay.
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions change. They always do.
Are you sure?
I thought he was going to take his helmet off. I was like, what? So you got Cortana's twin, Bortana.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
Can't wait to make Jacob mad playing this.
Oh my god, he's gonna be so mad. You're not even that good. That's what he likes to say. Uninstall, uninstall. Oh, that was cool. Use the hook to grab a weapon.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base. Ordnance drop inbound.
This looks like fun. Looks like Halo.
Flag is ours.
Yeah, looks fun.
Which is good. Because sometimes Halo hasn't looked like Halo.
At your earliest convenience.
Balls. Nice.
Now, show me what you can do.
Oh, that's what those little Spartans were for. It was for the multiplayer. Multiplayer, and then there's epic campaign.
Nice. All right. Cool.
I'll co-op the beginning of that campaign and see how it's going. Blizzard.
Evil has survived. A dark
Diablo.
figure wanders in the east.
This Diablo 2
Must be
remaster.
stopped at all costs.
I think it is. I want to play this. Yeah, I'm definitely playing this. Is this
The
on
second
Game
one, the
Pass?
second one gets more love than the first one, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think the first one's it's just single player and it's just like 10 hours long. The second one is like 40, 50 hours long and you could co-op through the whole thing. They're very similar games in terms of how the gameplay works, but the second one expanded a lot. I like the first one. That's the only one I played really besides I played a little bit of 3. Wow, they did a great job with this remaster.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna play this one though because I've never played 2 really that much.
8-player co-op. Fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. The second one is obviously like a darker atmosphere and style, because the third one went more cartoony.
This may be our
Yeah, I remember that third one looking like Looney Tunes. Love that.
It went that direction. Wow, I'm ready to play that. Is that coming to Game Pass? There's no way. That's just coming out on Xbox and they're hyping it. Yeah. Blizzard would never put that out on Game Pass. That thing will sell hotcakes. Oh, is this a Plague Tale?
Things. Where do they come from?
Oh, yeah. We're
From
getting
all
Plague
of us.
Tale too.
From what we did.
I
to
love
them.
the first one.
Can you stop
It's
it?
like a Naughty Dog game.
I don't
Like
know.
it's just a really good narrative
he's my
third
brother.
person.
And I would die for him.
And it has great heart. It's not as bleak as it looks. It's got great characters, great heart.
They still haven't killed these rats?
Yeah, the rats are like, it's like The Last of Us. The rats are not the main enemy, but they're like the problem that makes everything hard. But the main
Dang
enemy
rats.
is like the people. Oh man.
This one, they're gonna invent the rat trap.
Oh, this game's great. I can't wait to play this. Look at that. They're in like Italy or something.
Why not sold enough to make a sequel? Because that seemed like a AA kind of lower
It was.
budget
It was.
than triple.
But it was good, man. Man, I am
Requiem.
on that.
Cool.
I'm one on that. I think you would like the first one. I really do. It's a Naughty Dog game. Like, it's just third person. You kind of run around. Very scripted events. It's awesome.
It rings every hour, señor presidente.
Press 6.
Breaking Bad 2.
Yeah,
I recognize that
seriously.
voice. Let me ask you a question.
I did such a
When I am
stupid
dead
thing.
and Yara is burning,
Like last year, all the Far Cry games were on sale, so I bought all of them for like $20.
around the fire.
I'm not even playing them. I don't even know when I would ever play them. Like, I just bought them. It was like, oh, I get the whole series.
Now you gotta get
The
this
one
one.
I played is Blood Dragon, which was really good.
Take down Castillo, a guerrilla needs the right tool for the right job.
We were just at Los Pollos Hermanos where
Talking?
here
Really?
was famously owned. Yeah, the actual location. We got some lemonade in there. Sat down. It's all lemonade. But they sell it's called Twisters, but they sell like chicken and other stuff there.
I have just what you need.
Sandwiches.
Are you down in New Mexico?
We were. Now we're about to go into. Have we hit California yet?
Did you
Not California
Walter
yet.
White? Did you go to like the White House? The Walter White House?
Yes. Yes.
Was it cool?
Yeah. They had put fences up and signs, and because they have a lot of problems, people like going a little crazy there. Yeah.
I saw a news report where these people were so mad that people keep coming by their house.
Wait a
I
second.
saw
Who
that.
brought the rooster?
Yeah. So we actually parked. If you remember in the show, we parked where Walt parked when he would like check out of his house or something. We parked there.
That street in front. Yeah.
For two reasons. It was cool to park there, and also so we could get across the street and take pictures, because we didn't want to like disturb the peace. So we got in and got out.
That is so cool.
But they have two chairs, and they sit out and they watch people from their garage, and they had the two chairs. Because I've heard they get kind of nasty and stuff, but
They are mean.
who
I
can blame
watched
them?
a news report. I watched a news report about
Yeah.
it, and it was like, "Why'd you buy
Yeah,
that
but-
house?" Then they were like, "We knew it was from the show, but we, you know."
Well, they got asked if they could use that house, and the problem was they didn't know the show would turn into a worldwide phenomenon. So
That house has such like original character. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah.
You know what though? That house
Well,
is worth. That house is worth unbelievable money if they ever wanted to sell it. So
yes, yeah,
they can get over it. Like, that house would be
Yeah.
sell for so much money.
we saw that. We saw Jesse Pinkman's house. Saw the car wash. Saw Hank and Marie's house.
Oh, really? That is
Saul
dope.
Goodman's place.
Were they all like within a good drive distance of each other, like all right there in town?
Yeah, they were all pretty close. We stumbled upon the little hot dog stand that Jesse used to sell meth at.
That's so crazy.
With
So
the
it
wiener dog,
literally-
the wiener dog
Did you see
place.
Jesse's apartment where he lived with Jane?
We did not. We could have, but I mean, we had saw all those other places.
You
We
saw
didn't
all
really-
the other ones, yeah. That
Yeah, the
show
main
has so
ones we
many
saw.
good locations. That's so cool.
Yeah. It was fun. Oh, and we got the meth. We were able to
got some
acquire the meth.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a place called the Candy Lady, and she made all the meth for the show, and we went in there and got some meth.
Was it
AKA
like
rock candy, by the way, everybody. Yeah, it's
It was
rock candy.
candy? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. No, they actually made the meth.
They actually made the meth. Did you go out to the desert
That was all
where
of
they
it.
married? Oh, I almost had a spoiler. Did you go out to the desert where
Where something happened?
where something happened? Where the shootout happened?
We actually have the location to it, but it's on Native American reservation land.
Yeah.
And like I was looking up, and I was like, I don't even know if like you're supposed to be driving on this or.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be.
They
best
said it
not
wasn't.
to.
Yeah. We'll just Google it.
Yeah.
We'll just watch it in the
What
show.
is this? SSX?
I think it's that amped, isn't it? Or I don't know what it's called.
Is it an amped revival? Snowboarding is so much freaking harder than I ever would have realized. I tried to go snowboarding randomly when I was in college, and it was the hardest thing I've ever tried. Now that
I
I'm
really
doing a
want to
little bit
go.
of skateboarding, it might be a little easier, but it is.
Arizona.
Shredders. That looks cool.
Shredders.
This is good. This is good. This is really good. Holy.
This looks like skate for snowboarding.
Yeah, I was about to say, maybe that's what this is.
That could be cool.
Yeah, that's cool. What is this town we're about to?
What the heck? I don't know what that is.
That almost seemed like a glitch.
Yeah, what is going on?
Is this Serious Sam? Is this Serious Sam?
This is very, very odd. What is this game?
And with that pistol, that little freaking Lego block is going on.
What is this music? Look at J-pop. K-pop song.
It's got Russian music. It's like if you gave Russians like $1 billion to make a video game.
Yeah.
This is what they made. Atomic Heart.
Who is making that?
What was that? That beginning was cracking me up.
That was very strange, yeah.
I'm interested because it's gonna be loud.
Yeah, that was wacky.
The red moon, the blood moon rises.
The blood moon rises. Okay, that was cool.
Sad cat and coat sink.
Cool art style.
Oh, is this that one that they showed years ago and the last night or something?
Yeah, is this the last night?
That's what it's called?
Oh god.
Similar art.
Guys are hard.
Yep, I think this is it. I've been
They've
dying to play this
has
game.
been on in the works forever.
This is the same game. It looks like it.
It does.
Oh, this looks incredible. Replaced. Yeah, seems like they replaced the last
They
night.
replaced it, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't
That
come
guy
out in
did
time.
get in
dude.
trouble. That guy did get in trouble, so
Did he?
somebody maybe
Yeah.
made this to replace that game. Last night, you're out. You've been
It's literally
replaced.
called, it's literally called Replaced.
All right, this is the
In the first year of grounding,
Oh, that little ant game. Little
millions
insect
It's
of
called Bugs
players
Life.
kept busy
The shrunk people.
crafting,
Honey, I
What is
shrunk
this
them
game
ants.
called?
fighting,
Backyard Kids. What's
the
it called?
pond, ziplining,
Little kids.
flying things.
Yard
Now,
bugs.
To celebrate,
Yard
we
bugs.
present
Yard bugs.
Doom Update. It gives the
Bug
people
boys
what they've
for
been
yard
asking
bugs.
for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. Pets for when you get sick of your human companions.
This is called Bug
And of
Boys.
course, mushrooms.
Yeah.
But not those kinds.
Play yard
Also
bugs.
got something
I just remember when this game came out, people were like, I thought this game was funny, and then I went underground with the ants and it turned into a horror game.
She's so terrifying.
Like that. It's apparently very scary.
Yeah.
You should probably turn on arachnophobia mode. Oh, Her blob scares the out of us. Go big. Or never go home. Oh, and it looks like we added achievements too.
Grounded, not
Nice.
yard bugs.
I did think that's what it was called. Grounded. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Co-op.
Co-op.
Okay. Among Us.
Getting some sus vibes here. Anybody else getting sus vibes?
15 player lobbies.
I have still not played one game of this. I think it's time. I jump in.
It's fun. I mean, it's barely a game. It's not really a game. It's like a social.
Yeah.
You remember the Jackbox games we would play? It's like one of those, but you can run around. Like, it's very, very minimal. But it's fun. It depends on the group you're playing with. I don't play it really, but when I played it, it's been fun. The coolest thing about it is somebody who doesn't play games can play it. Like, my mom has played it before, my family. So. Alright, little JRPG action. They're doing the Octopath thing now over at Xbox. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is going to end up being ripped off a lot, I think.
Yeah. It's a good art style.
It's great.
It's probably easier to make than a full 3D thing.
Yeah. I think for JRPGs...
It's reminiscent of... It's reminiscent of the old PS1, like, hand-drawn background stuff.
Yeah. This looks good. Uden Chronicle? Is that a series or-
Uden.
Oh, it's like a Sun and Moon situation.
It's a twofer.
100 Heroes. And
Oh, that one's coming 2023. It's a long way out.
Yeah, this is quite a ways out.
I usually feel like next year they're coming
solutions
soon.
to conflicted situations. We wish to
Cyberpunk.
test your abilities.
Yeah, seriously.
Big mountains here, guys. Might lose us.
It's alright. I will get us where we're going. Hop back in when you can if it drops you. The Ascent. Okay. Sure. We're just over an hour or so.
History is
I think we're
all
about
around
2/3 of the way
us.
through this.
Those who made it have never been forgotten. Their daring choices echo across time,
Age of
turning
Empires?
land into kingdoms and
It's gotta be Age of
mortals
Empires, right?
into legends. If history was in your hands, what would you build?
Yeah, this is Age of Empires 4. I never played one
How
of
would
these.
you fight? Where would you go?
I would love it if somebody made a RTS strategy game in VR. Hey, you back with us?
Age of Empires? Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I think so. It's Age of Empires. I would love it if somebody would make one of these games in VR, because in VR you would like see them like a little diorama and you would see all these little guys on the ground. I just think it would be really cool. I would play a VR mode of something like this.
We begin by hearing an old, wise-sounding voice. And we see a quiet, peaceful setting. This will make our game seem big and important. Now,
this
something
is
must
Fable.
break the
This is
serenity.
Yard Bug.
We've already seen this before.
Will this creature be in the game?
This is Fable.
No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running. These pointless slow-motion shots make everything seem cool and should bolster pre-sale numbers.
This is really weird.
That wah sound can mean only one thing. We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares.
This is my least favorite kind of humor, when they're like literally saying
but
the
only
joke.
their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
That is literally Outer Worlds. That is their sense of humor through and through in that game. That's kind of what drove me crazy.
Well, now you get to return.
Like, I liked Outer Worlds, but it was that kind of humor. It's so on the nose. Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, they're making fun of themselves, I guess, that they don't have anything, but then it's like, okay, you don't have anything. Like, so the joke still doesn't really work because... I don't know. Microsoft Flight taking off from the water. The learning curve on this game is real. I would reinstall this game if they put out like an easy mode, like give me arcade style controls, because I really do want to fly around. Yeah. I don't have a flight stick, and I'm never gonna be like as deep into the simulation charts, but I would love to fly around.
I'm gonna learn this and get my pilot's license. Guy is calling. It's like Rock Band. You know, like they want you to play an instrument afterwards. They want you to fly a plane after that.
What if you bought a big
Give me an hour with it and I'll figure it out.
What if you had to buy a big plastic plane that you sit in? Where am I going to put this thing? Top Gun DLC for Flight Simulator. Maybe that's what I need.
Well, they add
a
Mars.
Top Gun DLC that I can just fly. Fast. You've seen Top Gun, right?
Please
You
add
still haven't seen
crashing.
it.
Add crashing.
Have you seen Top Gun before?
I have not.
You have to watch that movie, man. That's a classic.
I'll watch that and I'll get this and I'll get my pilot's license. That in that order. Or should I watch Top Gun last?
I would watch Top Gun and play Ace Combat. That's what I would do.
I'm gonna watch Top. And I'm gonna and try to see if I can fly it.
Yeah, you might be able to.
His maneuvers.
What is this? Horizon. Desert.
I was about to say, it's been too long since the 4 is done.
Yeah, they skipped a year. The rumor was the next Forza Horizon was going to be in Japan, and then they didn't do it. So this looks like a desert.
This is kind of what we're doing right now.
I would play the new one. I liked 4 a lot. 4 was really good.
Tell me what you want right now. Ooh, let everybody talk right now.
I'm in that car with the laptop right now. If you want to see what I'm doing.
You can get it. Yeah, you can get it.
Dust storms. They should have Twister DLC where you drive your little van into the tornado and throw the little balls in.
And every time it makes a noise, and it's like a crazy event. Every 5 minutes.
I think you have traction on the side of that volcano. What country is that? I like the countryside of Horizon 4 more than what that looks like, but I'll play it. I didn't see the date, but if it's on Game
Hello,
Pass.
I'm Mike Brown, Creative Director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon game. And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles. I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the
They have
talented
figured
actors who
out
will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos
They
a
all look
Mexico.
really good now.
I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This
Everything's
is a new
4K,
campaign mode in
24
which you
now.
set
Wow,
out
this looks
on an
good.
adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations
These
and discover
games are
places
fun. I'm ready
for the
for a new
festival
one.
to expand.
I'm on the river now. We're getting close.
There you are. How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this. I can see some
really
ruins
good.
up ahead.
Bienvenida Alps Mal. Look out for the flamingos. This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
That's a peek at our adventurous campaign. But Forza Horizon has always been a game that's best enjoyed with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up to. The Xbox Series consoles allow us to capture every last detail, right down to the individual needles on these cholla cactus. The scene looks real, but there are no tricks. This is in-game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends
I thought
and
this
head
was
out
supposed to be 40 minutes,
drive.
or was that the Square Enix one?
Thanks to the next generation of our
What's that?
Horizon Live servers, everyone else we see here are
I
real
said, I
players.
thought this was going to be 40
And
minutes,
it looks
or
like
was that the
Maddie
Square
has been
Enix
joined
one?
by some other
That
members
must have
of
been the
Forza
Square
team.
Enix one. This one was going to be probably an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Let's leave Maddie for a moment and head out to the coast and meet
I mean,
Don.
they're fitting in the entire Xbox
Don
and
is
the entire
already on the
Bethesda
move,
thing into one
exploring
show.
this idyllic
Normally that's
seaside
2
town.
shows.
That's
This
true.
is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic,
Maybe that's for
and
the
filled
best.
with love.
That's in the Bethesda
Speaking
one.
of, hold up,
Remember
Don.
every year
They really
it's
didn't
too
show a
long.
lot of
Hey, what's
Halo.
up?
I'm kind of surprised.
This
It's pretty
is a
minimal.
mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda.
Yeah.
Just one of the many beautiful,
Well, they said
faithful
multiplayer
pieces
was
of
kind of a
Mexico
big thing.
you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5.
Digital murals. Yeah, I'm going to play this. This looks fun.
While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented with precision accuracy using photogrammetry data captured on location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire world has been recreated at this level of detail. And here's Sierra
so they
in her
use-
favorite
they use the
off-road
same
buggy.
technology
The
as
volcano
Microsoft
Sierra
Flight
and friends are
Simulator.
exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles, from up here we can see for miles in every direction. In In the distance, we can just about make out Guanajuato. Let's take a closer look.
So you're really driving
Guanajuato
around Mexico.
is one of the most beautiful cities
Mexico.
anywhere in the world. It's a colourful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture. It even has a sprawling network of tunnels. And these twisting, turning, overlapping streets mean that as well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open-world battle royale, The Eliminator. While Don tries to win that race, the rest of our players are still out exploring this diverse open world. Let's head north to the canyon. The Horizon series is known for its uplifting beauty. And using our unique HDR camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at 12K resolution. And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles, these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there. Here's Maddie again. She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together. We'll now head deep into the rainforest and rejoin Bill and the rest of our players. Here we see our new volumetric lighting system filling the scene with God rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rainforest. A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set. With that Horizon arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Pinata Pop, signaled by the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of pinatas.
Ooh, over this way.
Gotta catch up to you guys.
Our players now have to work together to find and pop as many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the left. There's loads along the main road.
You want to play?
I'll take a left in the bushes here.
We know your brain.
AI knows me so
You want to play?
There's a couple more over here.
Sweet.
While the team
That
grabs
is
those
what I
last
wanna
few
do.
pinatas,
Wow.
we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you. This is Events Lab, the incredible new tool set that allows you
the
to
AI
create your
knows
own
me.
races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You
We're
customize
definitely gonna make
everything,
Rocket League
right
in this
down to
game.
the fundamental rules of the game.
The Hot Wheels DLC was so cool. You went on these big loops and stuff.
That's fun.
Forza Horizon 5 is the largest, most fun, and most beautiful open world we've
Maybe I'll
ever
start
built.
with this one, or do I have to
And
play
it will
the other ones to
truly
get
be an
this?
astounding showcase for the
Well,
Xbox
yeah, you might
Series
not know the
consoles
story
when it comes to
to the other
Xbox Game
ones.
Pass this
I
November.
think you're more
Thank
than
you so
fine.
much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
I think this is a drop-in, drop-out series.
Yeah, it really is.
I think most series are really.
But how did they get? How did they
Team
get the
Xbox
cars?
is on a mission
I
to
want to
bring
know how
the
they got the
joint community
license.
of gaming to everyone on the planet. That's why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do.
All right, sounds like we're wrapping
Today,
it up.
we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back
The gunk.
monthly releases
When did they show us
landing
the
day
guns
one
coming?
on Game Pass.
I didn't see the gun.
Led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios. We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield coming exclusively to Xbox.
Well,
but we also have some of the industry's
little
best
bit.
RPG storytellers
Showed a
working
little
on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout
would've liked to have
76,
seen
The
some
Outer
gameplay
Worlds
from
2, and Elder Scrolls
Avowed or
6.
Fable or.
We unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite, adding to the roster of iconic Xbox shooters alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom. We premiered the most epic
Perfect Dark was
open world
announced
racing
next year, I
game,
forgot about it.
Forza
I mean,
Horizon
they're still
5,
leaning on stuff
bringing
that
you
already
a vibrant
came out.
and
Like,
authentic
they're not
depiction of Mexico
showing the
in a
new
game built
AAA
from
stuff
the
yet.
ground up for next gen. While the team at Turn 10 is hard at work
Starfield,
on
I guess
the next
they showed, but that's
Forza
Bethesda.
Motorsport.
That's not really Xbox.
Our growing family of 23
Where is the
studios
Xbox
is
AAA
devoted
games?
to advancing the medium
Besides Halo
we
and
all
Forza.
love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing.
Okay.
Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda, the studio that created Prey and Dishonored. Arcane created something new for them, an open world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends. And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, another exclusive.
This is Deathloop. No, it's an immersive shooter.
That's a different thing.
It looks like Deathloop.
Pobre Ron. I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything interesting?
Yes, exist too. Handable, 25 centimeters. Dramatically elongated.
Go on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
That's your cue, mate.
Sleep tight.
I'm not really.
My time in the Himalayas.
later then.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
How do we always get into this shit?
In the field, in Redfall,
God, we're not gonna get
Massachusetts.
another Prey
Behind
game.
me,
We're gonna get this.
We are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage.
Hey!
Really hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back. People need to know what happened. Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
Weird thing to end on.
Very weird. I am not feeling this at all. I just, this sense of humor, man, I just don't.
Where's the other one? Where'd it go?
Give me a taste. That's bad.
Bloody hell.
Taste this, cabrona!
I've been watching you.
Ah! Jacob, there's something.
Thump goes the rabbit's arms.
This looks horrible. I just don't like, I don't like this at all. Don't like it.
The vampires back for blood.
Don't end your conference. This is why that other thing fell so short of like cinematic thing, because we have nothing to show. It's like, I guess it's funny, but like, it's a lot of what this is. This sucks. I'd rather play Prey again, or Dishonored, or
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, probably should have saved Halo Infinite thing for the end.
Yeah, they probably. Well, they didn't have a lot to show for that either.
At least they kind of unveiled like their multiplayer and stuff. But
Yeah, that was cool.
What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood.
they're even showing yard bugs at the end. I don't know.
Yeah, I would have taken the gunk maybe. They didn't show much of the campaign like gameplay. I was thinking we were gonna get like a redo of the last campaign gameplay that we saw.
Yeah.
Would you
Maybe
want to go
not.
back to normal?
Yeah, you get a second shot. Maybe not.
Oh my god, a student loans joke too.
Redfall. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
This feels like something that got fast tracked so that they could have an Xbox exclusive out there in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
I think that game's gonna be bad. That's my prediction. That is weird.
Just a prediction.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, here's the montage. Here's our sizzle reel.
I like the Plague Tale. I like Forza Horizon 5. I like Back 4 Blood.
Yep.
Halo 3, we'll see. Replace looks
The
good.
game from Inside People, that the new replaced last night.
Somerville.
Good.
Diablo.
I want to look into that. I wonder if that is the last night, and they renamed it and got that guy out there.
It looks like
you
it.
know? It's 1-to-1. I think it is.
Yeah. Okay, Psychonauts 2 is Xbox Game Studios.
Yeah.
Age of Empire is technically.
We got some release dates for a lot of stuff.
Oh, just thought we might start to see some of this stuff. They showed Halo and Forza.
For Microsoft conference, one of their better ones, but not.
Yeah.
Nothing that wowed me, but.
Yeah, I'd give this
At least they got Bethesda. I think that was their big thing.
Yeah, this is like a B minus. Nothing, not bad, just a little.
That game is my favorite thing they showed was the Russian
Atomic Heart.
K-pop
That
thing.
looked wild.
Atomic Heart was cracking me up.
I would have thought for Halo coming out this year, there would have been a lot more for it. I just thought there would have been a lot more for it. It just seemed very limited again. And Starfield, I was expecting gameplay after all this hype.
Yeah, me too.
Still no gameplay. So.
Yeah.
Well,
a little disappointing, but for a Microsoft conference, it's
definitely not their worst. I would say though, like, here's my thought: Bethesda carried that thing.
Yeah.
If they hadn't bought Bethesda, that would have been a pretty disappointing Xbox conference. And I know they did buy Bethesda, but I mean, if that had just been a Bethesda conference, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's all right. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe like a C plus, B minus type thing.
C or C plus. C or C plus sounds good.
Here's the thing, right? So.
Cool.
I have an Xbox One S and a One X down there. I don't play them a ton. I play Yakuza on them because I got Game Pass. But, like, I don't keep my Game Pass all the time. I'll start it up again if I want to play something. But I would have hoped that I would have come out of that like, okay, there's 2 to 3 things I for sure want to play this year on Game Pass at least, or first-party Xbox. And I don't know. I'll play Forza, so I guess that counts. But I don't know. A little bit middle of the road. But anyway, so it sounds like you like the Atomic
Game Pass
Heart.
is cool.
Yeah.
Atomic Heart was cool. Made me laugh.
Yeah.
Forza looked good.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, I think that does it for our Xbox stream. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We appreciate it. And we will be back at, I think, in like an hour or an hour and a half for the Square Enix. I think it's at 3:30.
Yeah.
So we will be back for Square Enix.
I thought it was 3:15. It was a weird time.
It's at 3:15. So if you join back with us 45 minutes from now, we'll be doing that. So thank you. I appreciate you guys, and have a good one.